scheduled for one fall. Introducing to the ring first.
So here we go, we're back here in the second half of Round Our Way here in the Tewkesbury Watson Hall. And we have got ourselves a debutante. It is MJ Grayson.
Hey, St. Connor, it's his debut for MJ Grayson here. He has a lot to prove tonight. But look at that man. That is a man I know all too well, and I think he is going to bring it for Tewkesbury today.
Hailing from the Black Country, MJ Grayson, Kamikaze Pro Wrestling, No Mercy Wrestling. This man is a merciless beast and making his debut.
Making his way into the ring from the Black Country, MJ Grayson!
You look at the attire, you look at the demeanor, this man means no nonsense.
Your intimidation.
Very intimidating man.
Introducing his opponent.
But in comparison to the scary all-black attire, we've got the vibrancy, we've got the colour, we have got the good times, and we've got a heck of a theme song. It is your Southwest Wrestling Brit Pro Cup holder, Axel Carter.
Axel Carter, a clear fan favourite here, but will the fans rally behind him be enough?
The love of the fans will make you go a long way. And with Axel Carter, I will describe him as a pillar of Southwest Wrestling. The fans love him, I love him. And we'll see if he can defeat MJ Grayson.
Do you know what Axel Carter's doing right now?
What's he doing right now?
He's basking in the crowd right now.
Oh, you love a basker, don't you?
I love a basker.
Making his way to the ring, he is your Brit Pro Cup champion, the Rockets, Axel Carter!
As the song goes, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And we'll see how far Axel Carter can get going against MJ Grayson.
I think the tough is definitely in front of him now. Look at that man. MJ Grayson is mean. He is going to stop at nothing.
And as mentioned, the comparison between these two. MJ Grayson, no nonsense. Axel Carter, I would describe him as a throwback to the old world of sport days.
Oh, definitely. And he is tested here in SWW. But you got to think, when it comes to a debut, there's a certain unpredictability that comes with that. Axel Carter may not be 100% familiar with MJ Grayson's style.
If I know Axel Carter, he would have done his research, he would have taped and studied the moves and the demeanor of MJ Grayson. He would have done his homework.
I don't know, look at him there, just muscling Axel Carter back to the corner.
And you would think with MJ Grayson to take on such a foundational member of Southwest Wrestling and defeat them right here in the Tewkesbury Town Hall, the Tewkesbury Watson Hall here, that will do a lot for MJ Grayson.
100%. You're making a debut for a new place. You want to try and make your mark, and what better way to make a mark?
And now, catching the wrist and arm of Axel Carter, MJ Grayson, and just bringing Carter down to a knee. And Dan, particularly when it comes to a technical beginning like this, it's much of a mental game as a physical one.
100%. It's about applying pressure to your opponent. You're trying to see who can get the other one down on the mat, who can keep control of this match. And it looks like at the moment Axel Carter is on top. He's teasing that kick there. He's just playing with it with MJ Carter. But this is not a man I don't think you should play with.
It's that old World of Sport style. It's that Johnny Saint. It's that Johnny Kidd. It's that Pete Bainbridge, if you will. And now Rory White seems to have gotten himself involved. And Axel Carter now, arm lock applied. It's for Tewkesbury Watson Hall has seen this old share of World of Sport as well, so very much the spirit of that being echoed in Axel Carter.
So, you know, earlier you were talking about how Rory always seems to be in a line of danger, but he keeps getting involved in things like this. Of course he's going to be in danger.
He's an innocent bystander.
He's bringing it on himself.
And now Carter for Rocket, looking to once again go into another atmosphere here, looking to get another win on his belt. He has held that trophy for so long, but it could be an outside force like MJ Grayson to take that away. Axel Carter, of course, having a victory over Sid Scala as well, so that will give him a bit of momentum. But challenging MJ Grayson might be another thing. Waistlock now on Carter.
It's been a very technical match so far. Both of these guys trying to prove who is the best solid all-round wrestler today. As you said, it harkens back to that old World of Sport style.
Oh, and look at that joint manipulation with the arm being bent in a way it should not be bent.
Just the pressure being applied on there.
And Dan as well, when you're caught in a position, oh, just listen to those fingers. Just when you're caught in a joint manipulative hold like that, obviously you're not going to necessarily tap out or be pinned from it, but it will lower your morale somewhat.
All you can do is try and not panic, find a way out of it. Now Axel Carter, he's no stranger to these positions. He knows a lot of ways out of it.
And now for Axel Carter going into the corner there. And
Axel Carter brought him into the corner. What are you talking about?
And Grayson that using that time, that using that delay to capitalize. And as you have very muchly said, work smarter, not harder.
100%. You might call it cheap. I just call it smart.
Oh, big up and over from Carter, though. This is where Axel Carter thrives. When the pace is slow, he brings it. He brings the pace. He brings the spirit. And a big drop kick sends Grayson down, but only a 2.
Just a 2 there. You have to think Axel Carter knew that wasn't going to be enough, but he's trying to send a message to MJ Grayson here that this is his ring, this is his company. You're new here.
Looking maybe for a cutter, but look at that explosive back elbow from MJ Grayson, and now choking the life out of Axel Carter. And that is a very, very close 4 count. Of course, in a match like this, this is normal match rules. There is disqualifications, there's count out, so MJ will need to be very, very careful.
So you say it was very close. I feel like MJ knew exactly how long he had.
And now cover again. 2. Ooh, 2 count there. And that is very impressive from Grayson. He could have just gone frustrated, but immediately stomping on Axel Carter.
He knows that Axel Carter is the kind of guy that if you get frustrated against, he's going to use that against you. He knows he needs to keep a level head here, stay calm, and just slowly dismantle him, slowly work away at him.
And obviously the crowd here is a factor, so slowing the pace down for MJ Grayson, you would think, gets things back in his control, both against Carter and against this crowd.
Most definitely.
Oh, big kick from Carter, big strike from Carter. Again, these flourishes of barrages, but maybe playing into the crowd a little bit too much.
So this is what happens when you become a crowd favourite. Sometimes you showboat, sometimes you want to give the crowd a little bit more.
Look at these strikes. Look at those absolute melee brawls. from MJ Grayson. Remorseless, merciless, and using the rope. We talk about ring awareness. That's using the ring to your advantage right there.
100%. They said Axel Carter. Still 2. Axel Carter, he's a guy, he wants to give the fans what they want. He wants to send them home happy. MJ Grayson does not care about the fans. He isn't going to showboat. He is going to put Axel Carter away. But here we go, Axel Carter's back on top now. Goes for the cutter again.
And look, he was caught. Look at that, Covers. It looks like a sleeper bringing Carter down, and he's brought Carter all the way down. And now he's got leverage on the chin of Axel Carter.
He has got that locked in tight. I only think Axel Carter's got to be fading any second now.
And was that Axel Carter going to the well maybe one too many times?
Again, that's the difference between these guys. Axel Carter, he wanted to get the crowd involved, he wanted to get him on his side. MJ Grayson does not care about that.
And we talked about Axel Carter doing his tape study. I do think MJ Grayson has done his tape study. But now, Axel Carter back to a base. And managing to get out of it. Oh my God! What a strike! MJ Grayson, 2 shoulder up. Clear shoulder up.
And Axel Carter, no wasted movement there. Why kick out when he knows he can get that shoulder up?
And we talked about the composure of MJ Grayson previously. Maybe frustration's coming in a little bit now.
He's definitely getting frustrated now. He's going to start taking more high-risk maneuvers. Is this going to pay off for him?
Oh!
Driving that knee.
The immediate answer to that question is no. That knee going straight into the canvas. And you look at Grayson hobbling ever so slightly. And now this is where Axel Carter, give him a little bit of space, and the rocket will fly. Cross body, 1, 2, oh no.
Just a 2.
And looking for that rocket KO, that RKO. Can't quite get it.
Again, had it scouted,
Up
on the shoulders.
Carry. Oh my God, just a rotating Death Valley driver. Absolutely beautiful, but not getting the victory.
Not enough.
And that was a big move and a half from MJ Grayson there.
That is a long way down and a rough tumble. You do not want to be in that position.
Back of the neck being driven down. MJ Grayson, like a shark smelling blood in the water.
And he was ready for him. Axel Carter had it scouted.
Carter! 1, 2, 3!
That was it. An excellent showing by the debut in MJ Grayson tonight, but Axel Carter, he's been here before. He's got the crowd behind him. This is his ring. This is his show.
Your winner, Axel Carter!
And we talked about it before, it's the explosive nature, like a rocket. Axel Carter. Grayson thought he had it won, but might sound cliche, out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. As soon as you give that man a little bit of momentum, that is it.
And Axel Carter, another in the win column, and taking a well-earned seat and conversation with the South Wrestling faithful here.
What a guy. That is a man who loves his fans. He loves this crowd.
Do you love the fans of the crowd, Dan?
Not particularly.
Alrighty.
They're alright.
I would ask you your opinion of me, but I would be scared of the answer. But in any case, Axel Carter with yet another victory, a stalwart of Southwest Wrestling, and in my mind, no one is going to take that Brit Pro Cup away from him.
show. Look at that. Holding the trophy up high for all the fans to see. Like I said, that is a man who just wants to make the fans happy.
That's a man who is Southwest Wrestling through and through. One of the hardest workers in Southwest Wrestling today.